Welcome to Lifelens Narratives, where we dive deep into stories that resonate with the human experience. Today we bring you Finding Light, Jennifer's Struggle and Strength, a story about the battle against addiction and the journey towards hope and healing. Jennifer's world was a jumble of broken pieces and shattered dreams. Life had never been easy for her, not from the start. Her mom was the sun in her universe, but that sun was snuffed out too soon. Cancer, the doctor said, leaving Jennifer with just her dad, and he was drowning in his own sea of booze and misery. Growing up in that mess, Jennifer learned to fend for herself. She was a loner, not because she wanted to be, but because who would understand? School was a blur she couldn't focus on. Her mind was always somewhere else, always racing, jumping from one thought to another like a pinball. Jennifer had spent countless nights staring at the ceiling, wondering how things had spiraled so far out of control. Jail wasn't foreign to her. She'd been there enough times to know the drill. It was a cycle she couldn't break, a loop she was trapped in. Depression was a constant shadow, whispering lies in her ear. Life was too much, and she'd tried to end it more than once. But something always pulled her back, something she couldn't quite name. Then the news hit. Her dad was dead. Alcohol, they said, the same poison that had been killing him slowly for years. It was like a chain breaking, but instead of freedom, it left a heavy weight in its place. Suddenly, everything was real and raw, and she couldn't hide anymore. She needed help, and she knew it. Her last hope was a room full of strangers, Alcoholics Anonymous. Walking into that room was like stepping into another world. There were people there, real people, who had been through the hell she was living in. Opening up was hard. She felt like she was standing naked in front of a crowd, exposed and vulnerable. But there was something freeing about it too. The stories she heard, the tears that were shed, they were like a balm to her soul. She started to talk, to share her pain, her regrets, her fears. It was like letting air into a suffocating room. The journey wasn't smooth. It never is. There were days when the darkness felt too close, when the thought of a drink was a siren call she could barely resist. But there was also hope, a flicker of light that grew stronger with each meeting. She found strength in the people around her, people who had been to the brink and back. Slowly, Jennifer began to piece her life back together. It was hard work, exhausting at times, but she was doing it. She was finding herself, the real her, beneath the layers of pain and addiction. And in that process, she discovered a resilience she never knew she had. She began to write again, something she hadn't done since she was a kid. It was therapy, a way to process her thoughts and emotions, to give voice to the chaos inside her. Jennifer's story is one of survival and hope, of finding light in the darkest places. It's about the power of community and the strength that comes from shared struggles and victories. Her journey is a reminder that no matter how far you've fallen, change is possible, and there's always a way forward. She dreams now, not just of survival, but of thriving, of one day helping others like herself find their way back to the light. Thank you for tuning in to Lifelens Narratives. If Jennifer's story touched you, please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories that inspire and heal. Your support is what keeps these narratives alive. Join us as we continue to explore stories that resonate with the human spirit and inspire change. Until next time, keep finding your light. Thank you for being part of our journey. Remember, every story matters, and together we can shine a light on the paths to healing and resilience. Keep sharing your stories, and let's continue to support one another in this beautiful journey called life. Together, we can create a community where every voice is heard and every story is celebrated. Let's keep moving forward together. Remember, just like those flowers, we too can bloom when nurtured with love, support, and understanding. Let today be the day you take that step towards your own light. Embrace your journey and let it inspire others. Every story has the power to inspire change, just like Jennifer's. Together, we can turn our struggles into strength. As we gather around our own metaphorical campfires, let's continue to lift each other up and celebrate our journeys. Each of us is like that tree, rooted in our experiences, but capable of reaching towards the sky with our dreams. No matter how steep the climb, every step taken towards healing is a step worth celebrating. Let's remember to remind ourselves and each other of our worth and the potential we hold within. Every conversation has the power to spark change. Together we can learn, grow, and heal. Just like a river, our paths may meander, but it's crucial to stay true to our vision and aspirations. Art connects us, inspires us, and reminds us that each day brings a chance for a fresh start. Through every challenge, there lies a promise of brighter days ahead, just like a rainbow after the storm. Taking time to reflect and nurture our minds is essential in our journey toward healing and self-discovery.